Hello, this is David 75 Games, bringing you another video of Europa Universalis 4. I have to get used to saying that, because I'm so used to saying Crusader Kings 2. This is a full conversion from Crusader Kings 2. It's my third video. Really not much has happened other than me settling in, telling everybody what's changed from kind of what's been converted over from CK2 and what's still working, what my plans are. I just noticed there is a fort here. I think I'm going to put that in mothball. That's a good fort to keep. I've kept 2 forts here in case of something coming from the north. There's 2 forts here. Forts are being constructed along the Byzantines since they are a rival and enemy. I probably should, because a fort there... Oh, there's already a fort there. That's actually okay. It's good to space it out. So a fort here, and a fort here, fort here, fort here. I put a fort coming in Oldenburg. Fort here. There's a fort already in place here. These guys are my allies. I probably can mothball this fort right here. I'll keep this fort up in Provence just in case a landing happens. Okay, so my ships are out patrolling. Not sure what to do with this fleet. I've named it the First Imperial Fleet. I need to get my armies together. That's going to take a little while. Entered a royal marriage with Brunswick. Great. Okay, Sweden, accept. Alliance breaking. The following allies no longer consider your alliance worth keeping and will end it soon. Why? You may need to be able to make them reconsider by improving relations. Are they crazy? Removing provinces of vital interest or breaking alliances. Okay. I have 3 diplomats now. Okay. Interesting. I was going to give them 49. They have a core. But is that how we view them? Same religion, alliance. I'm going to sell them Novara. I don't want it. For some reason it's not here. Wait till December 12th. Okay, so that's 12 days. You can build castle. I don't want to build castles everywhere. Okay, so I have diplomats. They're all ready. Let's see about... I think we need to wait till the 24th. Okay, so let's go here. Sell province. Novara. Says yes, that they'll agree to it. For the sum of 380. Can I increase that? Okay, so the bar in the middle, that's their... So if I go to 0, they'll say yes for sure. Let's keep going until it goes into the red a bit. 703. They must have started with a lot of gold. 0.13 inflation. Let's just go with that. See what they say. Okay, so we sold that for a good amount of money. Their borders look a bit better. It's gone up. Have a core. Now, is it because I have a core on them? Or do they have a core on me? If they have a core on me, I can see it if it comes up. Oh, this looks like one. Nice hospitality. They have a core right here. I'm not going to give that to them. And there. You remember I had centuries-long warfare against Italy in the game. They were big. It was Lombardy, actually, for a while. Then it turned Italy, I guess, after the last descendant from Lombardy died off. Turned into Italy, and then they turned heretic, and then there was a big crusade against Italy outside the Byzantine states. And then these guys got it. I thought I was going to get it, but Knights Hospitaller got it. That's fine. It would look better under Germania, I think, but that's not to happen. Who knows? Things could change in the future. Oh, Byzantium has Venice. I guess that's the way it carried over from CK2. What is this? Estates demand control of territory. What? Estates that control less than their minimum desired amount of I've never seen this. This must be new with the new DLC. Of overseas development will have their loyalty changed. Okay, I understand that, but what states? What estates? Oh, okay, so this is in general. This isn't an actual place. This is just in general. They have this now. So there's... I guess it's part of the game. Every nation has a state. So burghers, they'd be in charge of the city. Clergy is obviously religion. And nobility is obviously the nobles. So who's miserable? The clergy is. Control 14 0.3% of overseas, non-overseas development in Germania. Expected to control at least 15%. This amount of territory increases their influence by 21%. What the? I don't even understand what that's saying. Territory. Well, the burghers have 0. Influence. 41% influence. Loyalty. Interactions. Okay. Seek support from the clergy. They gains 15 loyalty. Where's the loyalty? Influence, loyalty. Okay, so this is their overall loyalty right here. This is a totally new mechanic that's from the last DLC. Send emissary to the Pope. Gain 10 papal influence. Okay, so I would like to do that. But there's so many different things here. I don't even know. Gain 50 administration power. The clergy estate loses 20. Demand administrative support. Okay, they'd lose loyalty from that. Make generous donation. Gains loyalty. Seek support of the clergy. They gain 10 influence for 20 years. And they gain... The clergy estate gains 15 loyalty. But I lose prestige and legitimacy. What's going on with my legitimacy? It should be 100. I thought it was. Prestige will drop down pretty fast, actually. Minus 4.53 yearly. Recruit an Inquisitor. I'm going to send emissary to the Pope. And it says I can do that because my clergy influence is greater than 40. Is it this? I don't know what that even means. Oh, 40 for loyalty? Okay, so they were at 49, their loyalty. I do need to spend 5 papal influence to gain 10 invested influence towards becoming... I don't want to do that. If you have 100 with the Pope or other levels down here, if you're Catholic, of course, which is what we are, you can gain favors like that. But right now, we don't have much of anything. Byzantium, we have 10.4 influence already. We have the highest influence. I have no idea why. How is that determined? But I can spend 5 papal influence to gain 10 advanced and... Oh, towards next papal controller. Okay, so whoever controls the papacy, obviously if we can control him, we'll get a lot more favors. But I do want to send off to the Pope, improve relations. That's my mission. I want to get to 100. Currently, we're at plus 29. It's just growing now because I sent off a diplomat to improve relations. Okay, so another thing to do is to improve relations. I guess we can't. We have to wait. They're moving their armies about. What do we have to wait? January 14th. If you see the way that the armies move, they do move differently. Like, what they'll do is they'll move... Okay, between here and here in CK2, they would just go... They're here, they get to this at this date. It looks like they're walking towards it. They're in the middle of the county, and then suddenly, once they're actually there, then they appear there. But here, they can move part way between counties, so it looks a little different. Just something to get used to. So we'll merge these armies. My capital is still waiting for the armies. I thought I sent them down. There's 24k here. Yeah, I have armies spread all over the place. Merge them all. This one is suffering attrition. That's what happens when you already start with an empire created and you kind of have to fix everything up. That one's okay. This one's going down here. I am going to want to fix these armies to be more in line with how I want them to be later on. So what is the... It's snowing. I think it's snowing. Let's see. Yeah, snow all over the place. It's a beautiful map compared to Crusader Kings 2. I think it's the best so far. But Hearts of Iron 4 might change that. Might be even better looking. So, Paris, we're looking for the attrition level... 19 supply limit, so they're 4k over. I want to split in half. How do you do that? Next page. Here we go. I do want infantry. My son is upstairs making a lot of noise, which he shouldn't be. Move them there. 20, so we'll move this army here for now. And I could use 3 more infantry from here. Okay, and you guys go over there. And how much cavalry? 6,000. Let's see, so I put 6 there, 30, so I have 19,000. I might make like a super unit. So that's 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Hold on. Alright. So the armies are set up right. My wife is taking out the kids, so it won't be so loud upstairs. This is going to be a little bit over. I'd like to keep it at 20k. They also get locked. Once they reach a certain point, I guess more than halfway of getting to the next province, they get locked, which means they have to keep coming. So if you're able to get a unit there, and they're locked, or if you have a unit on the way, that means that you'll be able to catch them. That's how I look at it. We can build a lot of buildings, but the problem is there's nothing but castles, and we've already dealt with that. So there's nothing else to do but let our basically our points click away. We do need more administrative power. Sorry, I'm clicking on the wrong thing here. In order for technology, and that's going to be a while. It actually says the date if you keep going the way you're going. And my leader's pretty old. He's 62 when the game started, so he's not going to last that long. This says December 1450, but I have to use it to take up stability. Your national stability affects the unrest in your provinces and many other things. Improve your stability in the stability and expansion tab. It reduces rebels, unrest, basically, is what it says there. It gives you more trading power and income as well, and your missionary strength will be weaker if your stability is not high. It's possible to get a +3 or -3, and there's also a 0. We started out at 0. So we're trying to get up to +3, which is the best stability in the game. Now, I have to watch this because we're already over the limit. Jeez. I could... Yeah, I want to just leave these. We need to get higher technology. So if I spend my power on here to bring up my capital, which is really low. And Paris and London are higher to start out with, which definitely was not the case. I compared my county of Würzburg to Paris at the end of CK2, and I was getting more income in Würzburg, so it really doesn't make any sense why it didn't carry that part over. I guess because it's not really historical, they didn't carry that on. But we need to find a new place to house this army because attrition is going to start eating away. There's 22 down here in Augsburg. That's closer. But also it's a bad time of year. Tyrol's 12. Yeah. Paris should be good. It's 27. These places are good. Those armies are good. So eventually, once your technology goes up higher, and especially if you have a fort in that province, you'll be able to house more military units there. Right now, this is okay. Still too high. Let's merge it. And take out 2. I'm going to try to have about 6,000 cavalry for each one. Now, there was a formula that I was told to use once you're able to get artillery in the game. And I don't know if it's... You guys can probably tell me if it's correct or not. But they said, once you have around... You can make armies of 30,000, you're not suffering attrition anywhere. I was told the best formula for the mix of infantry, cavalry, and artillery is 10,000 infantry, like 4,000 cavalry, and 16,000 artillery. My kids are coming, so I'll pause it right now. So let me know if you think that that's a proper way of organizing the armies. I don't know, it seems crazy to me having so much artillery, and it'll be really expensive as well. But firepower, apparently, I guess after the mid-1600s, is extremely important. I'll fool around with it when the time comes, but we don't even have artillery right now, and we're not at war with anyone, so I can't do anything like that. Okay, so we have 2 diplomats. Let's improve relations with these guys. I think you have to wait 10 years. First off, they need to Agree to a vassalization, and then I think you need to wait 10 years and then offer again. You have to be over 190. We are at 100 and... What's this? Why is there two different ones? Our opinion of them is 105. Their opinion of me, which is what's important, is 100, 101. Okay, so... Who demands? Estates demands control of territory. The clergy are unhappy. And they went down one. Well... I can make a generous donation, gain 15 loyalty. I could use that administrative power, but they would lose. I really could use that. Recruit minister. Gains Wurzburg advisors, 50% cheaper country to employ. The clergy estate gains 15 influence. I don't know how to fix this. Like, why is this suddenly out of whack? Because they're not getting enough territory, which makes no sense to me. I'm just gonna give them that. At least they won't be bitching. Well, I think they'll be bitching eventually. Stability cost modifier. That's good. It went down. National tax modifier. Whoa. Interesting. Well, I got a bunch of money from selling that territory. I wonder if Poland would agree to it. We have one diplomat. Glogau. How do you sell? This should go into royal marriage. Sell province. Glogau. And this? For us, a sum of 140. Oh, it's up here. They still would say no. They don't want it at any. I think you can only do one at a time. They say yes. We get 163 from them, possibly. It's in the middle. See what they say. Okay, we sold it. I'd like to get rid of Sternberg. Territories that in Crusader Kings 2 that I not want to give to them. But personally, I think this, and possibly this should actually be... Maybe I'll save it, Glasgow. I think I'll save it. We'll leave Sternberg. Maybe in the future at some point get these 3 counties off them. In some war. So we need more diplomats. Royal marriage offer from Poland. That's what I wanted to do with them anyways. So let's do royal marriage. It increases your how much you like each other by. And then I'm going to start fabricating claims on that Finland territory. Prove relation. No, I don't want to do this. Are we already? We have an alliance. They're a kingdom. So we should be able to... We already have dynastic actions. Sorry. Royal marriage. So let's send this guy. Let's go with Moldau. Finland. Let's see who they're allied with. Rivals. Rivals with Sweden, Rus, Norway. That's cool. But who are they allied with? Allied with Poland. Well, that's interesting. Well, if need be. Diplomacy. Let's fabricate claim. If we need be, we'll go with war with Poland too. Moldau. Oh, these are the only ones that they allow you to. I think they're the ones that are close to your territory. Where's Bender? There's a place called Bender? I don't know. It'd have to be close to me. That's Mamel. Yeah, all these 3 places should be German. Germania. But we'll go with Moldau right now, just because of where it is. And Mamel is also one that we could do as well. But I don't want to upset the balance. Like, if these guys are not at war and they pounce on us because we're suddenly at war with Poland and Finland, that could be really bad. So how do you find out who they're allied with? Sweden's improving Byzantium opinion. So it just says enemies and rivals. I wish it would say who they're allies with. Embargoing Spain and Germania. Maybe we should embargo them. I didn't know they're embargoing us. Yeah, but when we get a diplomat. Advancement of merchant class. The status of the burghers does not rest in the same old tradition as the nobility or the clergy. The burghers are basically the cities. Instead, they have had to make their own fortunes by working diligently and then risking their profit to again expand their businesses. As a rule, however, this has gone very well for them lately. While not as prestigious business is in many ways the backbone of our economy. I think that's written oddly. And through their control of the coins, the burghers have managed to increase their power over our country. I didn't see what that said. Where's the estates, actually? So they have a... This is their influence level. I don't know how it could be 20%. That's over 100% all of this. Nobility we're losing. So was the clergy. Oddly enough. But that doesn't seem to be a... Oh, the nobility now are kind of whining. Well, what am I supposed to do? This is what they give. Trade efficiency. Raise additional levies. I don't want to do that. Call it diet. Lose 5 prestige. 15 loyalty. Grant generalship. Gain general 40 tradition. Nobility estate gains 20 influence. Okay, that actually sounds good. I was looking for a general. Demand military support. Recruit minister. Let's get a general. Their loyalty went up. There, so we do have a general here. He's pretty good. That's maneuver 4. Oh, he's not that great. 3 shock, 1 fire. If it was maneuver, like say in shock, that would be good. That's your cavalry. That's your charging attack, basically. Cavalry, especially. Maneuver is how fast they go between counties, I do believe. That's the only thing. Movement speed controlled by the leader. Yeah. Oh, no. It's just... I don't know how they can go on a trade mission. Weird. And fire, obviously... Fire value of unit measured by amount of casualties unit will inflict on the fire phase of combat. There's 3 phases, shock, fire, and all that. And siege, obviously how fast you can siege places. But we got a guy called Guy Iona. Let's put him in charge of this one. Yes. First Imperial Army. It is March. Supply limit, Oldenburg. Yeah, well, see, your technology, if you go look at your... What was I looking at earlier? I think it was... Yeah, here, technologies. So your supply limit goes up. We need level 5 to get it to go by 50% more. Other than that, we're kind of hard-pressed to find places to park these 20k armies. There's one here at Lika. It's 23. But I do need armies here and be ready. Also, I don't think it's necessary that we're fully funding our army. That's economy. Army maintenance. Fleet maintenance is important for your fleets that are protecting trade routes. Right now we have pretty damn good balance. Influenza. Rumors say that sailors came back from a trip sick like hell, and the ones who didn't die on board infested the whole city with their disease. It is time to act before the whole country dies from coughing, cold, and sweat. This is not the first time our first flu in our country. I don't care. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Let's just quarantine the port and let them die. Alright, well I think that should be it for the video. Things are slowly moving where I want them to. No one is facing attrition right now. I'm trying to get another army group of 20k up here. Our agent discovered. What the heck? Oh, Moldau. He was discovered while fabricating a claim. Well, it doesn't stop it, I don't think. It just... It gives us... allied to rival. They're allied to rival. Allied with Poland. I'm not sure when the fabricated claim... 1448, so it's going to be 3 years. Risk of discovery per month, 2.69. It's really small. Alright guys, going to end the video. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you again.